Here we are. And it's not echoing. Well, that was easy. I'm resuming the game now. Resume. Let's see. Trying to remember where we were. It's been a week since we've been together. We are in Ostagar before the battle. Oh no. We have joined the Grey Wardens. We are in Ostagar. And right, we are heading up to this tower to light the beacon, which doesn't seem like a great plan. But as we discussed, there's a good reason for that. The plan is not good. So the plan is the Grey Warden, me and Alistair, are heading up to this tower. We're going to light a beacon. We're going to watch the armies down below. And when we get the signal, the armies are going to start retreating, which will draw the Darkspawn in to a choke point where Tyrn Loghain's forces can rush in and kill them all. It's a flanking maneuver with a decoy, using the Grey Wardens as the decoy. The plan is, though, when I see this beginning, I light the beacon, and the beacon will let Tyrn Loghain's men know when to go. There were several last week options presented that would be better than this, and they were all shut down for political reasons. So political infighting is causing the problems here more than the Darkspawn are. And here we are. Here's my Alistair, Janella, and a couple random people we just picked up, named Mage and Tower Guard. Okay. So, which is fine. Minor characters who aren't going to be in more than one scene don't necessarily need names and everything. You can just call them the Tower Guard. Maybe you never got the name. Maybe Janella never, there's more pressing things than introductions. It's like, great, you got a sword, you got a wand, we know how to use them, what your skills are. I'll figure out how to use those in battle. And in we go. The tower, which we have recently learned is overrun by Darkspawn. So, here we go. How do we go through? Oh, look, everything's on fire. Oh, and there's a trap. Well, let me see about disarming this trap. Oh, it's too late. The trap has been set off. Okay. Oh, clever. I seem to be slow. Okay. They're all dead, so of course we're in a hurry, so we're going to stop and loot the bodies. So, it's a difference between a game and a novel there, You would need to mention this part in a book. Although I have. It was kind of a joke near the end of Yellow Tape and Coffee about looting the bodies. But we don't need to go into that now.
What's this?
All right. The pause trying to get to the other side of these guys. I have to pause every time I switch targets because it's so wiggly here. Oh. And sometimes the game just pauses without me hitting anything. I think we've got some leg going on. How are the rest of my party members doing? That seems very loud. I'm going to adjust the volume here real quick. Save first. Okay, I think I've adjusted the volume on the stream, so that's probably not so loud for you. I'm going to adjust my own earphone volume so that I can at least hear myself over the continuous going, over the sound of the game. Yeah, okay. So, here we go next. Okay, back to the game. Where am I going? Do I have a map? Second floor. Oh, it looks like it's behind me. Am I going the wrong way? Well, looks like there's a bunch of stuff to loot here, so let's do that first, and then I'll go back and make sure I'm going the right way. Ooh, blank vellum. Good thing that was locked up. Not a very good lock, though. Okay. Oh, I see. I think I have to go through here and then back in. Oh, no, I came from there. Okay. I get confused. I think it's just one room I missed, but that's okay. Looks like that's where the Darkspawn came from. The big hole down into the Underdark, or whatever they call it. The Deep Roads, not the Underdark. Sorry. There's no copyrighted terms here. I mean, there is, but not from outside WotC. I mean, outside that. Whoever makes Dragon Age, is it BioWare? Yes. The Underdark is a Woods of the Coast copyrighted term, or Hasbro, originally TSR. I don't even know who owns it now.
Well, all right. As you desire.
But it's not part of Dragon Age, so I won't mention it anymore. Okay. Ooh, let's see, how many floors are there?
Of course.
Now again, all of this huge fight, in a book, this could be a few sentences, right? The tower seemed overrun by Darkspawn.
What are these Darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the Horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here.
Said Alistair. Yeah, I would probably put that in, something like that. As we, have a brief respite between two waves, we could talk about that. And again, here's more just to show Janelle's character. I could tease him about that. Hey, you wanted to fight. Stop moaning. Yeah, that's kind of mean. I think Janella would take the more lighthearted approach here. You could try telling them they're in the wrong place.
Right, because clearly this is all just a misunderstanding. We'll laugh about this later.
Yeah, probably.
At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Cairn Logain will be waiting for the signal.
Okay. So, yeah, we need to get up there. What if we don't get there in time to light the signal? That was a bad plan. Oh, yeah, I mentioned that. Oops, I almost forgot a little.
Well, all right.
Pardon me. Okay, and we continue up slowly through all these rooms, one by one. Oh, there's a locked chest. Let's steal it. Surprised the Darkspawn haven't stolen, robbed all these chests. Hey, does this supposed to do anything? Yeah. Oh yeah, apparently it does. Hey, check that out. Oh, I guess not anymore. Okay. Well, let's just charge in then. Oh, look, 3 in a row. Let's run up here and do a 2-handed sweep. Whee! Oh. So, as I was saying before Alistair interrupted me earlier, oh, hey, there's still fighting going on in there. Okay. There. Now there isn't. So, as I was saying before Alistair interrupted, this whole fight could be a few sentences. You know, we charged up the tower. On every floor, there seemed more of them. Janella's hands, the weight grew heavy in the weight of the swords grew heavy in Janella's arms as she lifted, thrust, parried, lost track of time or how many she had slain. Stuff like that. So it could just be a few sentences, finally get up to the top. But first we gotta go through all this part. And it would help if my computer stopped lagging. Thank you, Tower Guard. Another tower guard. He was doing pretty well until he lost his head in the heat of battle. Sorry, bad pun. I know. Gallows humor. Okay. At last, we came to the top.
Be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The king is depending on us.
Speaking of looting the bodies, though, is there anything in here that these people could use? Oh, like, for instance, okay. Alistair, you've got a Warden's Longsword. Do any of these others... Oh, you need more strength. Oh, that's a better sword, but he's not strong enough to wield it. Okay. Tower Guard, you've got a regular longsword. Should I give him a greatsword? Would he do better damage? I don't know. Oh, that looks like the best thing he's got. Mage. Or is there another? No. Okay, do we have any armor? No, studded leather. I don't think any of that would be good. Scale? Could the Tower Guard use scale mail? And is it better than what he has? It is not, and what he has matches. So, because it's got the item bonus set going on down here. I don't know what this is. Oh, that's to turn him. Oh, look, I can see him from all angles. Okay. But he's got this item set bonus, so I don't want to change his items around. So we're all good to go. Let's save and go charging into battle.
As you desire.
After I rob this pile of bones. Oops. Ah. Caught me drinking water. Achievement unlocked. Grey Warden. I thought I already had done that. Maybe it's because I killed some certain number of Darkspawn or something. I don't know. I never really worry about the achievements in these games. I mean, they're kind of fun, but it's not something I spend a lot of time going after or looking or deliberately attempting to achieve. Let's stab you in the back. And you. Hey, whose side will these dogs be on if I let them free? Oh yeah. They're after the dark spawn. That was easy. Good puppies. Hope none of the dogs are hurt. I'm not going to check. Because I'll be sad if they did. More Dunlocks. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I have these acid flasks. I should got a few of these. Oh, I guess I don't have these acid flasks. I just have the one. Okay, I'm gonna put it here. Oh, I've got poison too. I gotta poison my sword. Okay, next time I see some dark spawn, I'm gonna start off by poisoning my sword. I wonder if poison affects dark spawn. Maybe I should save that for fighting humans. Okay. See, I'm gonna try it. Death roll effect. Oh, hey, our puppies are still here. They're out here. I thought they were in the room. They're not. They're out here. Hey, don't hurt my puppy. One more? Oh, there he is. Hey, come back here. Hey, we're good. Good doggies. Okay.
Of course.
No, I thought I saw a comment on my stream manager. I have one viewer. Hi, whoever you are. I can't tell. It doesn't show me who's there, but
Of course.
welcome. We're in the Tower of Vishal, working our way up. And, you know, looting the whole place as we go. There's a lot of barracks in here for, you know, an abandoned tower. I guess the soldiers left a lot of stuff behind when they left it 1,000 years ago. And nobody has thought to look for stuff since. Look at that, all this useful stuff. And valuable, a silver ring, you know. If I was a soldier and just found a silver ring there,
And so I shall.
I might have grabbed it. More or lesser injury kits. Excellent. I'll need those if I ever get injured. Yeah. Sorry, one of my favorite part of Dr. Mick's stream playing this game was when he discovered how lesser injury kits work. Speaking of which, I'm going to make sure nobody is injured. I don't think I saw anybody get injured, but I'm checking and nobody is. Okay. Excellent.
Now that is precious.
That is precious. I love it. That's a great little call out. Barks. I recently learned that's what those are called. When your characters say random things like that, especially in battle. The bark. There was a AI system that was creating those, and apparently some of them turned out just hilarious and highly inappropriate. All right, we're making it to the top of the tower. Uh-oh. Finally, we make it to the top of the tower, thinking everything is good, but at the top there stood the largest ogre Janella has ever heard of. I don't know if you've heard of ogres. Let's attack it and see what happens. Oh look, I stunned it. And now I can backstab it. But below the belt. Janella just kicked the ogre in the balls. Which is probably not hard. I mean, they gotta be huge, right? Big target. We're not doing that bad. Oh, put him down. Oh. Way to go, Tower Guard. Yeah. Damn. I'm recommending you for promotion.
We've surely missed the
A lot of stuff on him.
signal. Let's light it quickly before it's too late.
Where is it? Over there. Beacon. Looks like firewood. The beacon is a little fireplace. Oh, no, there we go. Okay.
Sound the retreat.
What?
About the king.
That's not what we were supposed to do.
Do as I command.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
That's sounding the retreat. Just, hey. Often they'll use trumpets or something for things like that. Or wizards. Wizards are great for communication on the battlefield. Oh, it's another ogre. Yeah. This, of course, would be a major moment. It would need its own paragraph. If I was writing this, I would write it from the perspective of Janella watching helplessly from the top of the tower, knowing there was nothing she could do. The beacon. Where's Logain's men? Oh, it's brilliant. Oh, Tower Guard. He was so brave. I never got his name. Okay. There's a lot to unpack in that scene. We'll do that in a few minutes.
Your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
Oh. Okay, actually, let's do that now. Because this scene's going to have a lot in it, too. Very well done scene. They showed all the important information there, right? They showed the Darkspawn was over... In fact, it did exactly what a battle scene should do, is... Although there's this huge battle going on, you don't necessarily want to describe the giant battle full of people you don't know. Because there's no... I mean, there's stakes, of course, because, the Darkspawn's going to win the battle. That's big. But there's also the personal stakes, right? The only people we know are King Cailan and Duncan in there. And some of the mages. And the prisoner, whose name I don't remember. And the guy guarding him. But, bit people. But the major ones are King Cailan and Duncan, and that's who they focused on. And that's what I would do in writing this as well, is focus on some of these main characters who we know, especially King Cailan, because it's easy to pick him out in his armor, so you could be seen from the, it's believable that you would see him from the top of the tower as you're looking down, so you would know what's going on. You see him die almost, just right away. The ogre just grabs him and squishes him. But it's a good way to show that. And then Duncan shields him with his body, and you notice Duncan crawled over to him, knowing he was going to die from his wounds. Crawled over, shielded him with his body, so at least the king's body doesn't get defiled. I'm sure that's going to work out well. Let's see. Oh, and then he looks up and sees the beacon. And if you notice that, he looked up, he saw the beacon, and then he looked around, and Logain's men were nowhere to be seen. He knew at the moment before he died he was betrayed. And it's just kind of a really well done scene. And again, in prose, I would write it, almost just describe exactly what we saw. And then later, Janella wakes up, and she's in somebody's room or something. She's in a bed. There's a fire. What's going on? The Darkspawns, came in, overwhelmed, killed Tower Guard, who was apparently a better fighter than King Cailan, because, he nailed that ogre. He had to fight one. Let's see. Okay, so now we're waking up in this room and meeting Morrigan. Where am I is what everybody in every story says when they wake up in a strange place after being knocked out. It's a very cliche and not entirely, an unreasonable thing to say. Readers of Thoughtless will know I played with that a bit with poor Amelia, the space pirate. Let's see. So I'm going to... What's the important thing? What happened to the Darkspawn? Where are we?
You were injured, and then Mother rescued you. Do you not remember?
Nope. She rescued you, you mean from the tower?
Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call. What is important is that you both live. The
my
man
friend.
who was to respond to your
There was
signal
3
quit
people.
the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
Which friend? You mean Tower Guard? He's alive? Oh, no, you probably mean Alistair. My friend? You mean Alistair?
The suspicious dim-witted one who was with you before.
Oh,
yes.
yeah, that'd be Alistair.
He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
Yeah, and this would be a good place to put a bit of humor like that too, right? Because I would say, you mean Alistair? And she says, the suspicious dim-witted one. And I would reply, oh, yes, that would be Alistair. Like I just did, yeah. Sorry for the redundancy there. See, editing. This is the other nice secret about doing this in prose. Editing, unlike these Twitch streams, which I'm not editing. Let's see. What other do I... Let's thank her first, and then go on to our questions. So, thank you.
You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer.
Oh, well. Who is here? Oh, somehow I got my armor on during this conversation. Didn't notice that. Must have happened while I was talking. Were my injuries severe? Probably.
Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The Darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal.
Yay for magical healing. Magical healing is great in fantasy stories because you can take as much injuries as you want, and your protagonist can get better in the next scene. Don't overuse it. Let's see. It kind of takes the stakes out of battles if it's too much, but I mean, I guess if you can't heal death, but then it's fine. As long as you're alive, you'll probably live. Modern surgery is almost like that, but you're talking months to years to recover instead of minutes. Let's see if... Okay, I'm going to ask some questions. Oh, what about Alistair? Yeah, let's see. I mean, I kind of know him. I just met him yesterday, but he seemed all right guy.
He is, as you are. I suppose it would be unkind to say he is being childish.
Yeah. Nah, I don't need to chastise her for her opinion of Alistair. Yeah, why does your mother want to see me?
I do not know. She rarely tells me her plans.
Okay. Well, I have some questions, if you don't mind.
I do not mind. Take your time.
Oh, good. Are we safe here? Where are the Darkspawn? Yeah, that's probably the most important thing.
We are safe, for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away.
Well, that's convenient.
Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it.
Oh, good. We might avoid the Horde. Why did your mother save us? Yeah.
I wonder at that myself. But she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach.
Well, that was lucky
I
for
would have
us.
rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you.
Oh, she's got a point. I would too. Yeah, much, much higher.
What a sensible attitude. Mother is seldom sensible, however.
Let's see. Are there any survivors besides us?
Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now.
Oh. Why? What's happening?
Are you sure you want me to describe it?
Yeah. I need to know. I need to know these things. Yes, please.
I had a good view of the battlefield. 'Tis a grisly scene. There are bodies everywhere, and Darkspawn swarm them, feeding, I think.
Okay.
They also look for survivors and drag them back down beneath
Oh.
the ground. I cannot say why.
So those survivors could be rescued?
If you are willing to run into the midst of the Horde, perhaps.
Yeah. Sounds like a logical thing to do, right? Maybe not. Okay. Why did Tyrnlig Loghain abandon the king?
I do not know who this Loghain even is. Perhaps ask Mother of it.
Well, he's the man who was supposed to answer the beacon. Did you know that? You mentioned it earlier. Okay. Okay. That's a good thing too. It's harder to do in these games because you don't know what order the conversation is going to happen in. When you're writing a play or a novel, you need to pay attention to what things your characters know already, right? What they know and what they don't know, and that's going to be different for each character, and it'll be different than what the reader knows. So it's always a tricky puzzle to try to figure out how to convey the information without having characters either tell each other things that they both already know, or act on information they don't have, or acting as if they don't have information that they do have. So she mentioned that Loghain fled the battle, but then she later said, I don't know who Loghain is. Okay. How did she manage to rescue us exactly?
She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower,
I believe
one
it.
in each talon. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past her to do that.
I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
All right. Last of the Wardens. Hey, I got a new achievement. Okay, look at that. I'm suddenly... Oh, and resilient. I don't know what these are. Okay. What's in the chest? What's in the box? Ooh, dark robe, apostate mage robes, tome of arcane techniques, and tome of the more. Ooh, tomes. I remember tomes now. Okay. Tomes are cool. I'm gonna go play with my tome right now. What it does. Let's see. Is it under other? There they are. Tome of. Okay. So that one I need a mage to use. I don't have a mage, so I may acquire one at some point. Tome of the Mortal Vessel. That's the one that gives me. This book allows training that modestly increases the reader's base attributes. All right, let's use that right now. Another achievement. Educated. I guess that probably means I've read a book. Okay, let's level up real quick here. Let's give... What was it? I need some more points in cunning and dexterity. We'll do both cunning and dexterity. Ooh, should I go... I could be better at coercion or better at poison making. I think I'll get better at coercion. I mean, this one seems to be a very useful skill, and the more characters, a silver tongue, a master of coercion, able to sway just about anyone. So yeah, that'd be great. Talking people into things. Probably avoid a lot of fighting doing that. Let's see, dual weapon. Oh, flurry of blows. I need improved combat training to do. Maybe I'll look at that instead of coercion. Combat training, combat tactics. Oh, here's combat training. Oh, I need improved combat training. Okay. Can I get... I can do improved combat training. Look at that. Okay. So I'm going to take improved combat training. Go next. And now I can do flurry of blows, which is going to be fun. Okay. So it's going to be 6. Actually, I'm going to move these around again. I'm going to move this.
And so I shall.
Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to move this to 8. And 8 will be my two-handed sweep. That's my multi-attack thing. And the first 4 or 3 are all going to be single attack, single targets, single target activated attacks, multi-target activated attack. Okay, and if I ever get a mode, I'll put it over here somewhere. But for now, that was it for leveling up. Okay. I can go out here. Let's go see Morgan's mother, Captain Janeway.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
I'm not dead. I don't know if I just want to be joke about it. Oh god, that's dark. I'm not, thanks to Morgan's mother. I think, yeah, let's show proper gratitude here. I mean, she did save us for some reason. Even if she does have plans of her own. I'm not, thanks to Morgan's mother.
Oh, this doesn't seem real.
Does she have a name of herself, her own?
We'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
Well, hello,
I
Morgan's
didn't
mother.
mean- But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
So, the Witch of the Wild, suddenly. The Flemeth of Legends. Earlier, Daveth spoke of a Witch of the Wilds, right? She saw Morgan, or he saw Morgan, and he said, she's a Witch of the Wilds. Or maybe that was Sir Jory, I don't remember. One of them said that. But we're going through, we went somewhere, we went from Witches of the Wilds to the Witch of the Wild. So that's another thing you gotta watch out for in writing, of course, is editing. Again, that's the thing that's fix and edit. Does the legend? I mean, maybe there is, one huge, important Witch of the Wilds and a whole bunch of other ones. That should be pointed out here, though, at this point, if that was true. Who cares what she is? That seems a little rude. So why did you save us? Again, questioning her motives. Let's start with, I suppose we should thank you.
If you know what is good for you, I suppose you should.
Wow. That's interesting. Is there some way we can repay you? Oh, we need to... No, I'm not going to say that. We can't be safe here. Where are all the Darkspawn?
The largest part of the Horde has moved on. We are safe enough for now. Old Flemeth knows a thing or two about hiding. The longer you are here, the less that is true, however. These things will notice.
Oh, because we're Grey Wardens. They can sense us, right? Remember, he mentioned that. We can sense them, they can sense us. So you want us to leave? We'll leave. Why did you save us? I am going to ask her, since we're about to leave.
Well, we cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these Darkspawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
Yeah, it changed when most of them were slaughtered.
If you think small numbers make you helpless, you are already defeated.
Yeah.
But we were fighting the Darkspawn. The king had nearly defeated them. Why would Loghain do this?
Now that is
That's
a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature.
Okay,
Perhaps he believes
it's a little
the
corny,
light
but I
of
like that
army
line.
can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The archdemon.
Yeah, Alistair is the real Grey Warden here, not me.
All Grey Wardens in Ferelden are gone. Except for us. I've lost everyone. For the love of the Maker, don't back out on me now.
Hey. Ooh. Oh, okay. This is a little rude, because I lost my fiance. Her fiance was somebody she had never met before and didn't want to marry. So it's a bit much to say that. A lot to take in. Yeah. Oh, pull it together. Yeah. That's not helpful. That's not Janelle-like either. She's not the type of person to tell these human knights to... Yeah, maybe she is. But what? She wants to take on a suicide mission instead? Because what? We're going to go fight the Darkspawn, just the two of us?
Oh, it must be suicide now. My, but that is a lot to ask after all.
Yeah, it is.
Duncan was like a father to me. I won't let his death be in vain. But I can't do anything on my own.
Why not? Okay, let's be practical here. We should contact the rest of the Grey Wardens. Oh my god.
Kaelin already summoned them. They'll come if they can, but I expect Loghain has already taken steps to stop them. We must assume they won't arrive in time.
Me, I am just an old woman who lives in the wild.
I asked her if she would help us.
I know nothing of lights and darkspawn.
Yeah, you do.
Well, whatever Loghain's insanity, he obviously thinks the Darkspawn are a minor threat. We must warn everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this Loghain of his mistake.
He just betrayed his own king. If Arl Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution.
Arl Eamon. The Earl of Redcliffe, a human lord?
I suppose. Arl Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him.
Oh.
He's a good man, respected in the land.
That might give him rights to the kingship.
Of course.
Maybe.
We could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Yeah. Loghain was also an honorable man.
The Arl would never do what Tairn Loghain did. I know him too well. I still don't know if Arl Eamon's help would be enough. defeat the Darkspawn horde by himself.
Well, there's other people we can call on, right?
Of course! The treaties!
Yeah.
Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
Hey.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages,
They may be
this
old.
Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Isn't that what the Grey Wardens do? At least there's some profit in it. You wouldn't want to save the world if you don't get paid. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I don't know. I think Janelle's a little cockier than that. Screw it. I mean, she's had literally everything in her life taken from her. This is all she's got. She's got Alistair and the Grey Wardens. So might as well jump in and embrace her new life.
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
I guess so. As ready as we'll ever be.
Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
Oh, good.
The stew is bubbling, mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve? Or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Oh, what?
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
Ooh. Is that an elf joke? Okay. I think that's an excellent idea. What makes you think we want her? It's so rude. Thank you, but if Morgan doesn't... Yeah, I mean, that's... Right, if Morgan doesn't wish to join us, I'm not like Duncan. I'm not just going to force somebody into the Grey Wardens. I'm not going to kill somebody who doesn't want to take the joining ritual. Once they know it, they'll probably die from it.
Her magic will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the horde.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Was this your idea all along?
Pardon me, but I had the impression that you two needed assistance. Whatever the
We
form.
do.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Oh, good.
Mother,
Alistair.
this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
Understand.
And you, Wardens. Do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Yeah, no, I understand. Let's take her.
Allow me to get my things, if you please.
I guess I'll give you a few minutes of pack.
I
Before
am
taking
at
you
your
away from your
disposal,
entire
Grey
life also.
Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
No. I prefer you speak your mind. I'm not deferring to Alistair on this. For some reason, this is my decision, so... Yeah. I prefer you speak your mind.
You will regret saying that.
Dear, sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
Oh, that's mean. Yeah, we need all the help we can get, which we do.
I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so
Like
pleased
me.
to have your approval.
I mean, actually, I have some questions. Let's ask some questions here.
I may have answers. Ask.
Have you never been outside the wilds? Yeah, how much of a liability are you going to be? Have you never been outside the wilds?
From time to time, I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here.
Okay. Yeah, and that's the important question. Is this what you want? Because again, if she doesn't want this, she'll be a liability. She could end up hesitating or leaving us at a crucial moment.
What I want is to see mountains. I wish to witness the ocean and step into its waters. I want to experience a city rather than see it in my mind.
Well, we'll do all that.
So, yes, this is what I want. Actually, leaving is harder than I thought, however. Perhaps Mother is right. It must simply be done quickly.
All right. Aren't you really full of stutter? How are we going to get past the darkspawn? Oh yeah, how are we going to get past the darkspawn?
The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn.
Oh,
Conversely,
did you
they
not
can
tell us
sense
that?
us.
Well, that would be me also, because it's not just him. I can do that too. I'm a Grey Warden. I drank the hoarded potion. Let's see, that's not reassuring.
We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. It is important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in.
The darkspawns are camped further in the forest.
They come from underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated.
Okay, tell me about this village to the north.
It is a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your Imperial Highway where travelers purchase goods from local farms and
And
smiths.
fear and Lothering?
I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch.
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing.
Of course. Yeah, is there any reason? Nah, I think there's a good reason to go Lothering. I mean, we need supplies, we need information. We've got two threats right now, right? We've got Darkspawn and we've got Tyrion Loghain, and we need to know where they each are and what they're doing. So, I have no more questions.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I
Aw.
meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun,
We try to
dear.
have fun. That's great. What are we going to approve? Oh, wow. Alistair approves. Hey, I got approved from both of them for some reason. Quest updated. Oh, I got lots of new quests. Okay, Broken Circle. That's to gather the mages for the army. Nature of the Beast. Gain the cooperation of the Dalish clans. Oh, right. The elves are out in the wilderness somewhere. If we can find them. Gain Orzamar's aid. You need to travel to the deep underground to the fabled dwarven city of Orzammar. And the Arl of Redcliffe. Alistair thinks that you should seek the help of Arl Aemon. Aemon Garin, the Arl of Redcliffe. Earl Aemon is a highly respected noble and has a great deal of influence in the Landsmate. Alistair believes that he will certainly aid you once he learns about Logain's betrayal. I think that's a good idea to go to first, because he could probably help with doing all the rest of these. So is there a quest tracker? I don't think there's a track the quest option in this. Yeah, just current codex, conversation, downloadable content. Okay, what's this? Wow. I've got a bunch of downloadable content. Not gonna worry about it right now. Gonna go back here, act requests, and close. And we're off to Lothlorien. Save the game first. Is this the way out? There we go. Ooh, it's a map. Overland travel map. Okay, there's Lothlorien. There's the Brazilian outskirts. What else do we have here? Callahan Dock, Circle Tower, Frostback Mountains. So lots of areas. It looks like Lothlorien is the only one that's active. So we'll go there first, like Morgan suggests. And we are demanded. Oh, interrupted. Oh, it's cutscene.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your Lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Anora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Ooh.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Bannorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
No threat to the nation, he says, equating himself with the nation. We've had presidents that do that.
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Aemon were here...
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, your Majesty?
Yes. And, okay. We'll talk about that cutscene in a minute, as soon as we get to a stocking place here. And we're about to be at... Oh. Wait, I don't think he's attacking. It's my doggy! It's a doggy and... Oh, he let a bunch of darkspawn to us. I'm gonna use my acid flask. That do anything here? Yeah. Hurt him a little bit. We're probably doing it. Go. Wow. Hello, puppy. Yeah. Oh, hello.
I
Good
think
dog.
he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Barbari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
We got
He's
you.
not mangy.
Let's see. Nah, I'm gonna embrace him wholeheartedly. Maybe it's meant to be. I think that's my dog in the background. Please enter a name for the dog. How about Dog Meat? Just because that's what I name all my dogs in all the video games. Harkens back to Fallout, way back in the olden days. And by the olden days, I mean Fallout 3 from 2008, or whenever that was. So, let's see. Oh, let's loot all the bodies here.
Of course. As you desire.
Mostly they just seem to have stuff. Okay. Coins. And Alistair can level up. So let's give him some more strength so that he can wield some of these stronger items. And I don't know if he needs any of this stuff. Combat tactics. Let's give him master combat training, might as well. Okay. Warrior threatened. Oh, I thought he already had that. Okay. I think I want him to do that. Wait, what's the taunt and threaten? Mocking Nambalo catches the attention of nearby foes, increasing their hostility towards the warrior. Frightening appearance increases the attack. Okay. The warrior adopts a challenging posture that increases enemy hostility with each melee attack. Okay, so I like that. I like, Alistair thinking here. But can he do any cool weapon and shield maneuvers that might be better? Yeah, I like this one. Overpower. We'll give him that instead. Actually, no. I'm going to give him the threat. Threaten. Let him do that. Okay. And then, hold on a second. Okay. Oh yeah, I was going to talk about that cutscene. So cutscene. So when I write, there's different ways of doing that, right? I write most of the stuff I write in third person close. Third person close means everything I show is from a particular character's point of view. If you've read Yellow Tape and Coffee, you'll recognize, each scene is from one character's point of view, and so the only thing that character knows is what they know. The only thing revealed is what that character would reveal, and everything is seen through the lens of that character's experiences. And that's just personal choice of how I like to write things. I did the same in Thoughtless, but there's only one point of view character. And in Yagmar, I'm doing the same thing again, writing in first person, which is even a closer point of view. But, so, the downside to writing that way is you can't show things directly that are happening in other places like that. Like Tirn Logain, Janella would have no way of knowing about that scene. So if I was writing this as a book, I would just leave that out. Until we discover more information somehow, I would find another way to reveal that information. So instead of showing the scene of Tirn Logain making the speech and Tegan contradicting him and fighting against him, I would slowly reveal that information later, right? I would have, once we get to Lothlorien, maybe somebody had heard of the Landsmeet going on and that Tirn Logain is trying to seize power, and I could learn that from them somehow. So it would be a second-hand way of showing that, but it would be a way of keeping the mystery for a while, because we don't know what's going on. Janella doesn't know what goes on, and that would increase the tension the longer she doesn't know what's actually happening. Right? It's like, we got to find out what's going on, but weird things are happening here. What is the cause of them? And part of the cause of them is Tirn Logain is being a dick, basically. He's trying to seize power. And that's pretty common, right? Every crisis is also an opportunity. So Tirn Logain would be one of the people who probably says exactly that lots of times. And he says, hey, this is a crisis, therefore it is an opportunity, therefore I can use this to seize power for myself and run Ferelden the way I want to run. So I gotta
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. Led by an elf, of all things.
Oh, an elf of all
They
things.
don't look much like them others.
Human's just signed his death warrant,
Maybe we
hasn't
should
he?
just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I
Oh,
suppose.
so
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now is that
kind of
any
with
way to
Morgan
treat
in this
someone?
case.
A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
Yeah. You should listen to your friends.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
This one?
The toll applies to everyone, Heinrich. That's why it's a toll.
Alan's
Not
just wearing
say
army and
refugee tax.
armor and a shield and a sword.
Right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
No. Yeah, you were being the smart one a second ago. Yeah, I'm not paying. I think I can take you all. I just defeated a horde of Darkspawn.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
Do you really want to fight a Grey Warden? Let's see if I can intimidate this guy. I don't like him because he called me an elf. I mean, I am an elf, but I didn't like the way he said it.
Did she say she's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But are them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good?
Yeah.
Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your Darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways.
I love it. He's got no problem with me killing the king. Let's add bandit slaying to that list. You know, the Grey Wardens could use a donation. Yeah, let's turn it around on them.
You don't say.
They is really good, boss. Remember?
Yeah, remember, we're
Well,
legendary
yes,
warriors.
20 silvers? That's all we've collected today.
I want more.
And just when we had things settled.
Oh, I guess I can't get more. Maybe I shouldn't have been greedy. Oh, I'm injured or wounded. Maybe I should keep an eye on that sort of thing.
It's a
All right.
good day.
We surrender.
Oh,
We're
cool.
just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all.
Get by, you're a criminal. The shop, yeah, I think I better. I mean, I'm a criminal too, so I can't say too much. But yeah, this shoddy operation is pathetic. I could do better.
Right. I guess so. I'm sorry.
Some questions answered. Let's see. Turning you in. Yeah, let's see. Hand over everything you've stolen. Let's start with that.
Yes, yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers.
100.
The rest is in the chests we brought. I swear.
Okay. I want some questions.
Well, what could I tell you? We aren't even from these parts.
Yeah, let's. What news have you heard? Let's. I mean, he's been watching the roads. He probably knows better than anybody what's going on.
Maybe. A group of wounded ash warriors came by earlier. Got right out of
Yeah,
their way.
I met them earlier. What's going on, Mothering?
It's packed full. The band took his men north with Tern Loghain, so there's no one looking out for it except a few Templars at the Chantry. Well, I was just trying to feed my family, you know?
Sorry, I keep forgetting to select this, or to read it out loud. What news have you heard?
Everyone's saying how the Grey Wardens betrayed the king during the Darkspawn fight. Got him and themselves killed.
Yeah,
Tern
that didn't
Loghain
happen.
pulled out just in time. First thing he's doing as regent is putting a bounty on Grey Wardens.
And what have you been doing? Well, we know what he's been doing. He's been being a highwayman.
Well, watching for folks fleeing from the south. Chasing from the wilds and farmholders, mostly. The aren't soldiers here anymore, so we help ourselves. We try not to hurt anyone too much.
Excellent. I guess I'm done asking questions.
Well, then let me go.
Oh, should I recruit him into the Grey Wardens? I don't think he's trustworthy. Then start running and don't come back.
Bless you. The Darkspawn can have this place.
Ooh, received. Looks like I got 150 silver.
Of course.
Those are health bolsters. Okay. Done. Oh, this is a dead knight. Knight's locket. Locket. And a knight's note. Sir Henrik, a knight of Redcliffe. Ooh, what is his what does his note say? So many of my fellow knights have been searching for the urn. Surely one of them must have found Brother Genetivi by now. We've heard that name a couple times now. Still, until I hear that all is well, I must proceed as planned. Brother Genetivi holds the key to finding the urn of sacred ashes. We always knew this, but I believe I now know where Brother Genetivi lies. I have been to his home in Denerim and found the trail, and I am amazed that other knights have not done likewise. Huh. That's interesting. Okay. Unless they have, no, it is best not to get caught up in thoughts of conspiracy. Okay, that's an interesting take on this. So something about Genetivi here. He's been to his home, found his trail. He's amazed at other knights. I mean, maybe they have, and wherever they go next is dangerous, so they died or didn't come back, or I don't know. Unless they have, no, it is best not to get caught up in thoughts of conspiracy. Sir Donal waits my report in Lothering. I must go to him immediately and report what I have learned. Oh, Sir Donal waits my report in Lothering, so I should go find that guy. What I have learned. Should anyone find these ramblings, all I ask is that he be informed of my fate. I pray that he completes what I cannot. Oh, so he suspected he might die on the road, because, you know, it's a dangerous place, especially in the middle of a blight. Is this the chest she mentioned?
And so I shall.
Where all the things were? Okay, let's save, because I don't remember the last time I did that.
Well,
oh, and they're
there it
Lothering.
Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
Yeah, they've got different takes on family here. You have been very quiet, Alistair.
Yes, I know. I was just thinking.
No wonder it took so long then.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
Oh.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
I think we need to hear some news before we can decide.
But we need to decide what our general plan is for afterwards, don't we? I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
Of course I have. What do you mean, looked at them?
The treaties, the ones we got from Flemeth. With these, we will be able to ask for assistance.
No.
Maybe even raise an army. There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
I mean, that makes sense, going to Arleman first, because then he can help us with all the rest of the people. Is there a way to contact the Grey Wardens?
Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Oh, so no. We are on our own. I'm ready to get going. Let's go. Weishaupt Fortress. No. What do you think we should do, Morgan?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
She's got a point. It is a dumb idea, so he's right also, but she has a point. I'm not sure any of this is a good idea. Maybe we should just quit. Or I can ask why they're leaving it up to me. Yeah, I'm going to say...
I'm not sure I like any of it either, but we don't have a lot of choice in the matter.
I don't like our choices.
Of course you have a choice. You could run and forget about it all. Let the Darkspawn do as they wish until other Grey Wardens come.
Yeah,
if they
that was a good point.
That's what you call a choice?
It may not be a good choice, but it's a choice nevertheless. We all choose our path, even when it seems there is only one direction we should go.
Right.
How enlightening. At any rate, I'll stay with you whatever you decide.
So he's going to stay with me whatever I decide. I mean, she's got a point too, right? I'm a pretty badass fighter. I could go to Orlais and sell my sword to whoever, make a good life there. Except I don't know anything about Orlais either. Yeah, but I think we're stuck in this. Let's see, why are you leaving it up to me?
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Al-Eman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
Okay. Let's do it. I'm ready to get going.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Yeah, village first, then Al-Eman. Al-Eman. Elfroot. Or as my people call it, root. I don't know.
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
She's got a good point.
That curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere?
He is not a leader. He said that.
That would be great. Thanks.
He's not a leader, and he is a little embarrassed about it. But not so embarrassed that he'll try to force himself into that role that he doesn't think he can do well. So that's good. Good for him.
What's all the commotion? I hear there's been fighting.
Yeah, there's a blight. Don't know about that, did you? Deep mushroom. Let's see. Where are we going? There's a person. Farmer. Hello, farmer.
Need something? I don't generally talk to strange elves who wander in here.
Oh, that's nice of you. You have something against elves?
I don't know you. Why shouldn't I have something against you? We've got enough strangers overrunning us. Nothing but trouble.
Yeah, I don't need to intimidate him. I am going to try to ask him questions, though.
Can't promise I'm going to answer them.
Well, fine. Fair enough.
You could talk to the Elder, though she's got her hands full getting everyone on their way. For now, most folks go to Sir Bryant.
I keep forgetting
He's
to...
head of the Chantry's Templars.
You don't have a ruling lord?
He's gone to war and taken all his soldiers, leaving us to fend for ourselves. There's not going to be much left when he returns, if he returns.
So what's going on here?
What isn't? We've got chastened barbarians in every farmholder south of Callanhard running from the Darkspawn. Not that they'll be safe here with the army gone.
Were those bandits always outside the village?
Were? You mean they're gone?
I'll take that as a thank you.
Well, goody for you. Now there's no one to drive off the blighted refugees.
Oh.
Sir Brian's will be glad, though. He's been talking about offering a reward for anyone who'd run them out.
That's cool. I'll have to go see Sir Bryant. To fund our expedition against the Darkspawn, not just for my personal enrichment. Of course. Ooh, this guy looks official.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. There's none to be found.
This is Templar. Hello,
Move on
Templar.
if you can. Lothering's lost.
Oh. Do you know about the bandits?
Thieves prey on the unfortunate whenever they get the chance. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. Chantry and
Who's this
Tavern
woman who just walked up behind us?
There simply isn't enough food to go around. We Templars can barely keep order.
And you're keeping order, are you?
You're better off elsewhere, my friend.
Oh, thank you for the warning.
Wherever you might go.
Okay, that was a brief question. Let's see, refugee. I'm gonna save again.
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
Okay, what is that? Is a refugee. I don't need to talk to him.
Ah, look how they moan and wail and gnash their teeth. It is sad to watch how helplessly they scurry about.
It's just a guess, but I'm thinking everyone in Lothering is aware of the approaching Darkspawn horde.
Do you have anything to say about it, Dogmeat? No. Okay. How about you? Oh,
I have the right
hey.
to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
Oh.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Tiny? Oh, yeah. Is your profiteering ruffling some feathers? Ah, see, this is... yeah, this is a human thing. This profiteering and... well, selfishness, of course, is all of us. But... this anything for a buck, legally, is the human thing. The elves have different ways of doing this. But, is your profiteering ruffling some feathers? I'm going to ask him.
You could say that, yes.
The nerve of these people!
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
Survival of the fittest.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
100 silvers is a pretty good amount. But yeah, again, this is human lord making human profit for humans. Janelle's not happy with him, and he is preying on people, and Janelle's not a big fan of that either, right? Because we've seen that. She does have some morals, some scruples. So yeah, this is a big deal right now. And since I'm here, you don't think you're being unscrupulous?
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate.
That's what happens.
And this
Yeah.
preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
So, lower your prices or lose your goods. Yeah, we could do that. I can't guarantee I'll successful intimidate him, though. I could just walk away. It's really not my fight. But I think he can compromise and still make a profit. I want to deal with this guy, too, so I want to sell him some of my crap. So,
Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, fine, done. And
See?
since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
Morgan didn't like that. And fair enough, I mean, and that would be, yeah, Morgan has shown to be very practical. This was not a practical thing, although in the long run it could be, right? Trying to establish a reputation here. I'm a Grey Warden. Grey Wardens have this reputation as being these legendary warriors, and part of that is stepping in to solve disputes and problems when they're seen. And part of it is I just want to make a lot of money. Oh. Sorry, hit the wrong button there. I got a scratch in my throat. Okay, let's go ahead and equip our party. See what anybody might need. Like, is this enchanted dagger better than my ceremonial dagger? And it is not. It's about the same. It gives me a +4 attack, but other than that, it doesn't anything. Okay, and none of the rest of these are good. Okay. Alistair, how about a longsword? Ooh, longsword of Highever. Red steel. It looks like he can use this now. It does more damage, and it's got 2 places for things. It doesn't have the extra special things, though. Well, I can't point at it. The armor penetration, the backstab damage, or critical damage, and the +2 attack versus Darkspawn. But it may not need it because it does more damage. And it can be enchanted. Okay, so I'm going to give him that. Let's see. Morgan. Didn't I pick up a magic staff at some point? Huh. I don't seem to have it anymore. I guess not. Okay, I thought I did. Dog meat. Dog meat doesn't use weapons. Okay. Let's look at armor. Okay, studded leather gloves. Are those better? Oh, no, those are worse than mine. Mine has smuggler's bracelets. Dave's boots. Oh, it's my mother's boots. They're not as good. Maybe they're better. I don't know what lucky means yet. Studded leather armor is less powerful than mine. Okay. Alistair. Scale gloves. It's about the same as what he's wearing. Split mail boots. Oh, split mail boots are slightly better. But again, he's wearing split mail, split mail, split mail, split mail. Oh, leather. Yeah. Oh, wait. So he's got split mail boots, which are better than the split mail boots, yes. But, yeah, he keeps his item set bonus because they're all still split mail. Heavy chainmail, is that better? Oh, that's a lot better than what he has. Might want to give him heavy chainmail for everything. Right? He's got 8.75. Okay, he loses armor set bonus. So his fatigue goes from 8.7 to 16.7. I double his fatigue, but I give him better armor. And eventually we may find more heavy chainmail items. So I'm going to let him do that. Okay. Howard Aegis. He's got a better shield. Or is it better? No, I think the other shield's better. Shield of the Grey Wardens. Okay. Sorry, this is the great part of video games. This would not be in a book. Again, if you're writing this, yeah, I wouldn't mention it. Okay. Dark Robe. Is this better than Morgan's Robe? +3 magic, +6 defense, +9 defense, +4 armor. The other one gives her more willpower, though. What's it look like on her? Ew. That's a robe? Okay. I don't like the way it looks. Gonna give her Morgan's robes again. Puppy. Okay, let's see. I think I found something you can wear. Yeah, there you go. War Paint of the Wolfhound. +2 damage versus beasts. That didn't seem to change his appearance at all. And he has a worn-sided raise, which gives him +2 constitution. Okay. You get these. Surveyor, +2 willpower, ring, mud idol. Let's see, does anybody not have? Give Morgan up. Well, no, she's got weapons. I mean, okay, she's got a good pair of magic rings and an amulet. Wow. All the stuff is better than what she has. So, I'm going to go ahead and close this and sell everything else to this dude.
Don't suppose you're looking to
Who's
buy something?
Clothes keep, I hear you're making a killing. Me too. Kill him. That would be kind of rude after we just came to a compromise. Let's see what you have.
All right. Just don't buy everything up.
Why not? Since I'm the one you're charging the most prices to. Okay. Let's get rid of all these things. And the bolts. Ooh, 1 gold 78. That's a lot. Armor. Get rid of all of the armor. Oh, that's interesting. Large, clear, natural crystal is armor. Can I equip? Huh. Okay. Get rid of all these. Other. See, I'll keep these things. Keep that. Oh, hey, we have a mage now. Okay. So bracelets. These are gifts, which I believe we need to go back to the camp to give people those. These are not gifts. Dog whistle. You found a whistle around the neck of your Mabari. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know what that is. I wonder if that lets me summon the dog or something. Okay. Crafting components don't take up room, so I'm not going to bother selling them. I still got 35 items. That seems like a lot after I've sold everything. Okay. Oh, does this guy have a backpack too? He does not. Okay. He does have a bottle of wine, though. Okay. Done shopping, so that's done with the boring bits. Let's go to the Chantry.
The Chanters are still operating? How that's dedication.
Ah, the Chantry Board. Yes, let us run errands for the betterment of mankind as well as a few coppers.
Huh. Well, in that case, we'll take a look. Bandits, bandits everywhere. I can't read it. There seems to be a bug in the system somewhere. It's very bright red, but I'll accept the quest. And, oh, there we go. I got out of the judge's board. Looks like that worked. Yes. Weed out the bandits. There's a notice on the judge's board about bandit groups lurking north of Lothering. Okay.
Darkspawn will feast on your living hearts. They will... The legions of evil.
Apparently I'm involved. I was going to try to avoid this guy. Or ignore this guy.
There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Nah.
Please, you're scaring the children. Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This woman bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills her?
That's kind of rude. Yeah, ignoring people. I know I intend to.
Darkspawn will feast on our flesh. Everyone will die. Darkspawn will feast on your living hearts. They will take your
knock it off.
children.
Don't go pulling a Saruman here.
Your king
Or no,
is
who's the king? Denethor?
no hope.
Who saw the hordes of the Dark Lord approaching and despaired.
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left.
Do I look like a refugee to you?
So many are coming to Lothering. I make no assumptions.
Yeah, fair enough.
Priests are within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker,
Ha.
however.
I mean,
Protect
no.
us all.
I don't think I'll do that. Did you know there were bandits on the highway?
Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Brian will appreciate that.
Have you heard any news?
Not since Tairn Loghain passed by with his army.
Oh, he passed through here.
It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else.
So, people are aware of the Darkspawn horde, and they do seem to view it as a threat. I mean, that's just in Lothering, but that's certainly a thing that we could use, and that is useful to us. Right? We're the Grey Wardens, we fight Darkspawn. Everybody's scared of the Darkspawn. Hey, they're going to look for salvation, even if we can't do anything. They're going to believe we are because we are, again, warriors of legend. Even though I just joined yesterday and have no idea what I'm doing. Who's in charge of this chantry?
The revered mother runs the chantry itself, and Sir Brian heads the Templars stationed here.
All right. Well, goodbye.
Make her watch over you.
You're probably inside the chantry then.
As you
Stop looking at me, mongrel. I have nothing you want. Why do you keep staring at me so, you flea-ridden beast? Can you not tell when you are not wanted?
What, is she talking to the dog or Alistair?
I enjoy company of creatures of the wild, not stench-ridden domesticated wolves. And he persists. Maddening!
You tell her, dog meat. Hello,
A few
refugee.
knights have come through here searching for some holy artifact. None of them stopped to help.
No, of course not. Oh, how about you?
What happened to the king is so terrible. Is anywhere safe now?
Nope.
Just how smart are Mabari supposed to be, anyway? Do you think they understand everything we say? Oh, is that so? You could just be listening to the tone of my voice. You could be an utter moron for all we know. Hey, hey,
It's not
now.
a nice thing to say.
There's nothing saying that a moron can't be cute and adorable. Who's the cute and adorable puppy? Ignorance is bliss, isn't it? That's what the Chantry kept telling me anyhow.
There's word of Darkspawn stragglers outside of the main horde. We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon them. That is all. May the Maker have mercy on us.
Now, it's Sir Bryant.
Yes, my lady? Who might you be?
Who might you be? I am... Ooh, should I declare myself a Grey Warden here? You know, I'm going to. Right? In for a penny, in for a pound. I'm going to seize it and see what that title will give me. And at least let people know who they're messing with if they try.
I see. I am Ser Bryant, commander of the Lothering Templars.
Okay.
Tairn Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors
that's what I was
responsible
more
for the
expecting.
king's death. You know this, I hope.
Yeah, so let's start fighting these. I've heard the rumors.
I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tairn claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case.
Well, you seem pretty open-minded here. About those bandits outside the village.
Maker's breath. How many times must we drive them off?
One less. I drove them off myself.
Indeed. They're gone.
For now.
It's true. I saw the bastard running for the hills myself.
That's an impressive feat indeed. Will you accept a small reward for your efforts?
Yes, thank you.
If it interests you, there is a Chanters board outside full of quests that need doing.
Full as
The
one.
Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need.
There is. I need some information.
If the matter is important, certainly.
Yeah, it is. Let's see. Have you heard any recent news?
Other than the Darkspawn horde bearing down on us.
Okay, so you know about that.
None of it is good. Teyrn Loghain is set to declare himself king, I hear. Disaster piled on disaster.
You don't support Loghain as king? What do you mean?
Teyrn Loghain has no legitimate claim on the throne. He may be a hero and his daughter may be queen, but he is a commoner, and the king's cause is barely cold. If Arl Eamon was able to intervene, perhaps it would not have gone this far. I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a cottage while it burns down around them.
It's from Star Trek. Day of the Dove. Only a fool fights in a burning house. One of the Klingons said that. We learned later that not all Klingons have that mentality. Let's see. So, his opposition to Loghain is not that he's a man without honor or that he abandoned his old king to die, it's that he's a commoner. Now, Janella is not a royalist. She doesn't care about whose noble blood is what, who's descended from whom. Those are humans. The whole concept of nobility seems to be a human ideal in this world that she doesn't follow. Or care about, but the humans care about this, so this might be something she can use against him, even though she doesn't really care about it. It's a little cynical, but whatever gets the job done. We're in crisis here. We're fighting for the survival of the world, so she's gonna betray her ideals from time to time, in a minor way like that. Let's see. But let's go ahead and question this guy. Yeah. What is wrong with Arl Eamon?
Arl Eamon has fallen ill, and his knights are on a quest for the sacred urn filled with Andraste's ashes, said to cure any malady.
No.
He must be very ill if they chase miracles as the only cure.
So they're looking
One
for
of the
basically the
Arl's
Holy
knights,
Grail.
Sir Donal, is here searching for fantasies while... Never mind.
Oh,
Ask
Sir
him
Donal.
if you
That's
care
the name.
about this foolishness.
Okay, I think that's everything. Is there anything else you can help with?
I cannot openly help you, I fear, but here, take this key. It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can carry when we evacuate, so take what you need.
Oh, well, thank you. You just gave me a key to rob a church with. That's very useful. One thing. Things seem very dire in the village.
They are. With the ban having taken his men north, the village is left to its fate. We will evacuate as many as we can before the horde reaches us. I will stay as long as I am needed. Now, unless there's something else you need.
No, that should be enough information.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
So, that's cool. So far, we've been pretty open about being Grey Wardens, or Janella has been very open about it. And there's a bounty. What we've learned from that is there's a bounty on the Grey Warden's head. Most people are still sympathetic to it, at least everybody we met. And not everybody supports the Teyrn Loghain. Some people because they think he turned on as king, and some people like this guy who just sees him as a commoner and therefore shouldn't have ideas above his station. Since we don't want him in that station, then that's probably, good for us. The people see that.
I hear you drove off those bandits. I
Yeah, I
hope
did.
they don't come back.
It's just a weird bug, the way their clothes keep changing as we get closer and farther away. This must be Sir Donal. I'll talk to him real quick before we go.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donal? Is that you?
He's a friend.
Maester? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
He was not.
Not yet. No thanks to Teyrn Loghain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
So you're here looking for the Urn of Sacred Ashes, then?
I am indeed. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
Oh, yeah, let's start with his... Yeah. Each day my hope dims. Oh, well then, your friend Sir Henrik is dead. I have something of his. I'll give him that.
What? And you have his locket? And a note?
I do.
Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, I drove off the bandits.
I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
Probably a lot. I was hoping to meet Arleman, in fact, because we're heading there.
Why is that, if I may ask?
I'm going to tell him. I mean, this guy's a friend of Arleman's. He should know this. Or a servant of Arleman's.
I see.
We need his help against Teyrn
The
Loghain.
Jarl is a popular man, it's true. Teyrn Loghain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden and misfortune. Whatever the Teyrn has done or not done, the Jarl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
I mean... Let's see. Do you think Loghain is involved with the Earl's illness?
The Jarl fell ill before the king died. But what if Loghain planned that too? Oh, such thoughts do not sit well with me.
Good.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
Okay. That should be useful. So your quest for the ashes brought you here?
I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact. But my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales.
Yeah. Shouldn't you be fleeing the Darkspawn?
My mission takes priority.
Oh, good for
but
him.
I fear I shall be returning to Redcliffe with nothing to show for my efforts.
I mean, not necessarily good for him, because really fighting the Darkspawn is the real priority here. But he was tasked with this mission by his king, and again, he's a royalist, so he's not going to disobey her. But I'll let him go about it, because he's not a bad person, apparently. I should go.
With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, my lady.
Oh, right.
You have been most helpful.
The note mentioned he was going to go look for the scholar. Alright. Ghost updated. They're all... Yeah, I'm not going to read about that. I know. You would think as an author I'd be willing to read all of these things too, but I'm not. Partly the reason, in fact, I'm going to go after this, but part of the reason I'm not interested in reading a lot of those notes is because the world building should be shown, not told, right? So I want to learn about the world building. We are learning about the world building a lot through interaction with people and conversations and just seeing it on display here. And, you know, we can see that this is very much the Christian analog church here. We got the stained glass windows up high, the big carpet and pews, although fewer pews than I would expect in a big church. But, you know, altar, this thing up front, even got the little thingy that the priest stands behind to preach at. So anyways, the church is Christian analog here. But and so we're learning that, right, just from looking around at this. That's where I was going with this. And so these codex entries, a lot of them... Sorry, these guys are annoying. I'm going to pause that for a second. So the world building, they're doing a good job of showing it, and through the game elements and through conversations. So the codexes are not as necessary. It'll go more deep into the lore if you're interested in that, but it's more like the appendix to the Lord of the Rings as opposed to the story of the Lord of the Rings. And the story is the part I'm much more interested in. So world building is good and should be woven into the story and not as just a separate thing. And that's what the codexes remind me of. In a game, it makes more sense because sometimes you want to do that detailed world building and that's all you can do. Although they don't, I don't think this game would suffer if they didn't have the codexes, or at least most of the codexes.
Return to the Black City in heaven.
Maybe they could put them all in a book that's separate.
Likeness of Andraste. Maybe she was ugly. Maybe she had buck teeth. Probably no.
Only the word dispels the praying for help from a prophet they burned, and a god who has turned his back on them not once, but twice.
So the Maker turned against them twice. That's an interesting one. Okay. So here's the Reverend Mother before I go talk to her, though, because I think that may be a long and involved conversation. And it is 12:30 now, so I'm going to end the stream. Let's see. Did I save? Save. I'm going to save. I'm going to exit the game. Yes. Goodbye, game. And then I'm going to exit the stream. So thank you, everybody, for joining us. One of you who's here right now, thank you very much for following along. And anybody who's watching on YouTube later, thank you very much. And I will see you next on Tuesday at 6 o'clock. And again, it will be a 1-hour session because I have a meeting at 7.